Hello guys, welcome back to Bobby and Cece. So today, someone is back in our area. It is BlackPink. Are you guys getting sick of it yet? I hope not.
I hope not either.
Because we're going to continue to react to them.
Indeed we are. We did have 2 requests to react to this song. So we are going to do it. I know 2's not a lot, but when you only have a few subscribers, 2's all of them, so.
Yeah, so we thought we are doing, so if you're not already familiar, this is our Tabletop Kpop, and today we are going to be reacting to BlackPink's How You Like That. So going into this, we have already watched this before. This is not a new reaction. We have listened to this song. I could probably recite half of it.
We also have seen the video. We listened to it in our cars.
Yes.
We already know how we feel about this song. We are going to be, hopefully all the reacting is going to be talking about how we feel about them. And we have developed opinions now, so it's not like first sight. It's just like our opinions about it. And we also did do a kind of like BlackPink roast on this song, which we'll link somewhere.
Yes.
And it is not all, it's not all bad.
No.
Like we didn't talk about all bad stuff. Actually, I would say most of it would
Be good
is
stuff.
probably good stuff. Mm-hmm. But it was
To their teaser
to
images.
their teasers,
For
so
this.
not to the whole song. So we'll talk about the connections between those and how their hair and makeup and stuff like that relates to that video as well.
Yes.
So this video might be like longer than the last one.
Yes,
So.
and if you have not seen that, I would highly encourage you to go watch that video first, because we literally like go through their Instagram and talk about what they're wearing, and a lot of those, obviously not knowing the song then, coming back now will be able to be like, oh, this makes sense now, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully it makes sense now, but I would highly encourage going to watch that.
Right, I agree. So we'll play our intro and then we'll get into it.
Okay. We're back. If the lighting on Bobby got significantly better, we moved a light on accident.
We sure did. I'm gonna move it again. Hold on.
So we are going to jump right into the video. Like I said, this is BlackPink's How You Like That. Yeah, I think that's about it.
That's right. All right. This gives so goth vibes. It's like
In your
an eagle on the sky, kind of weird. Like
I wonder what it's made out of.
probably metal.
It's like crystals.
Yeah. I still hate her bangs.
Oh, the hair is still 100% the worst.
But it's definitely like e-girl bangs.
Oh, yes.
So it's like trendy. It's just not my favorite thing ever.
I also really like this like wall thing, like the roses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like the aesthetics in this are
They have
really nice.
I feel like they have really good aesthetics. All of their videos have really good aesthetics. They have lots of like metal versus like
It's very
plants and
texturally pleasing.
texturally, yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that the first time. She has a fake lip piercing on the top of her mouth.
Oh.
Like a weird piece of jewelry. I didn't notice that. I still hate the cowboy thing with the jacket. Oh, her shoes are really cool. So, who is it wearing them?
Jisoo.
Jisoo? Okay.
They're like docs.
Yeah, that are like multi-chrome docks. Like, it's totally a Nikki thing to wear.
It really is. You know, if you look at these, I don't know if I can't pause it on. No, we'll have to wait to come back. But the way that they dress, I bet we could be reflected in our friend group. Except for, probably not for me. I'm probably Jisoo. I'm like the boring one. Except for Jisoo, those one that has the shoes, you know?
Yeah, Kelly is definitely the Lisa.
Lisa, for sure.
100% the Lisa.
All right.
I don't know.
I'm going to go back and listen to that. We kind of talked over that. And so, there is controversy around this.
Is there?
Yes, there is. Because there is a statue of like a Buddha or something on the floor, and it's considered disrespectful in that culture.
Okay.
But
Oh, I didn't realize that.
like the sitar playing in like the background and like the vibe that it gives off, it definitely follows suit with that like little Buddha or whatever it was. I can't remember what it was, and I feel bad for not knowing. But I didn't notice it until someone said it.
Ooh. I can say my thing. Okay, so it's
Perfect.
not.
That was a perfect stop.
It's not this scene. The scene right before that. So if I might be saying his name wrong. So if you have never, so my friend Marlena, she watches this guy called Hot Lamode. I believe that's his name. He is a fashion review channel, and he did a video on BlackPink, and specifically that red outfit, the last frame.
That Jisoo is wearing.
Yes. So apparently that's like from a very famous fashion designer. I know nothing about fashion, so like sorry if I
You're right. Right, we're regular South Dakotan Joes.
Apparently that like weird hat thing, I would go watch, it's like Haute Lamode. So I would go check out his video because he has a whole entire segment on that outfit in particular. It's really, really interesting. But she was telling me all about it when we were watching because I'm like, there's this weird hat thing and I don't know what it is and it looks like a wheel.
Yeah, it looks like a wheel.
So I would maybe go suggest checking out his channel and that so that you can learn about it because it was really, really interesting.
Well, and they have really great fashion sense, and like this video specifically has really good dynamic. And if you listen to the lyrical content, it's basically like kind of like coming out on your own, if that makes sense. So like you started somewhere and now you're better, and this is like nature versus like in this scene specifically, it's like metal and like machinery,
industrial,
and yeah, it's very industrial, and just like the differences between all of the like whoever comes up with their concepts, they are probably must be paid so well because they do a really good job. I really like the way that they transition. I don't feel like anything is really like funky. I do think they move too fast. I think they move way too fast. I feel like they move faster than their song does. Yeah. Their camera pans, like when they're going like wide angles, like they're like constantly zooming in and zooming out and moving from one girl to the next, even if one girl is still singing. Like it just, this music video is like a lot. There's a lot going on here.
Also, back to the fashion real quick. I believe he also says most of this video they're wearing Chanel and Dior fashion, which I think is kind of cool. I think this is all like that sort of stuff.
Right.
Which means it's all very expensive, even though it doesn't look, it looks like it came from a Forever 21.
Right. But so we were talking about fashion and like being able to like pick out like which one of us would be which one of us. This is actually a really good one to stop on because Rose is wearing some fuzzy ass boots and girl, you know Kelly already thinking about buying them. Like literally correct. She's wearing like a fluffy jacket and like a mini skirt and some like fuzzy boots. And I feel like Kelly, that's like Kelly's style right there. And then
Nikki's the big oversized sweater.
The big oversized sweater in the back. Right. She'd be wearing some pants though. Yeah. But the boots are also still like in that style sense. And then Lisa has freaking flaming red hair.
Hi.
I still don't support E-bangs. But like she's mostly covered, like more covered, and I feel like out of us I usually wear the more covering clothing. Mostly because I'm old. But
back to it. Oh, there's the Chanel. I think that was Chanel.
Oh yeah, because they're overalls. Love that. Love that for me. I want that one.
Oh, see, there's the weird thing again.
Yeah, that hat.
Okay, the braided whatever the heck in the front is a no for me. Whatever's happening with her head is a no.
Okay, this haircut. Hold on. I gotta stop on this. It's gonna come back to it. Okay.
The girl in CLC had it too.
It's like short and then long. It's like a mullet, but it's not.
Yeah, it's weird. It actually, so there's a girl, if you have not watched our helicopter video, you should go watch that because there's another, I don't know what member she is. She has that same hair happening. And then they take out the extensions in the back and then it's that bob. But I reference FX a lot. They're my favorite non-existing group anymore. In New ABO, I believe.
Yes.
She has that hair.
It's like Victoria and she has like spikes and like weird. It's weird. It's not
literally
cute.
cut off here and then in the back, but hers is colored.
Oh, maybe that one's Luna. Actually, now I think
no, it's not Luna. I want to say it's either
Crystal,
Victoria or Crystal. I think.
Let's just say, go watch all FX songs, and every one of them has probably had this haircut. It's in a different one.
Because Sully has a bowl cut in that one. That I do remember.
They did her so dirty with that haircut. Like,
she's
really cute, though, so that helps. Okay, back to BlackPink.
But anyway, that's a trending haircut, I guess.
Through
the ages. I really hate that red dress.
Like, the thing dangling off her eye, like...
No.
I love that.
It's very pleasing to look at. Oh, I love the little tassely things. I didn't really pay attention much to their outfits the first couple times I watched this.
I love that. But it's almost like...
I love this part of the video.
It's like a slower, like... They kind of move into like a slower vocal part, and they really, like, their outfits reflected in that.
Okay, this is another video. What is it lately? It's every video we've watched, almost, except for the CLC one and the first BlackPink one. Why is it that every ending scene, they're all wearing, like, this very, like, Asian-themed outfits.
Asian-themed outfits. I mean, good on them because, like, support your culture. But also, I have also noticed that.
It's every ending scene and they all come together into, like, a box setting with extra background dancers and they're all wearing, like, stuff like this.
Right. They're all wearing, like, very, like, Asian, what you would consider Asian-inspired, but, like, traditional Asian-inspired.
It's very
garb.
pretty. It's very pretty.
It is very pretty. Her jacket, I'm talking about Jenny. Jenny's jacket is super duper cute.
I've just noticed that though. I'm like, it's every video. It's every one of them. So that's kind of cool.
But it's like new age. It's like mixing tradition with new age.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Harajuku street fashion.
Ah, yeah. That wig is just not my favorite.
No, it's not.
It's not doing it for me.
I love this floor stuff. I could never.
You could definitely.
Yeah, that's a lot of floor. Also, I love the Trojan horses in the back.
Right. Okay, so final like things together. If you watch their teasers and then you look at the music video, their hair and their makeup and their style and those things makes tons of sense. Mm-hmm. Especially when they're all kind of put together. I feel like a lot of their teasers were not the same video part concept. So when you're looking at one girl in one thing and one girl in another thing from two separate sections of the music video, it doesn't make sense.
Yep.
But they're in their like individual, when they're kind of by themselves in their individual spots and they're wearing their individual outfits and it's only them, it makes a lot more sense with their background.
And I will say, there is one in particular, we will pop it up on the screen because I don't remember what member it is. I think it's Jenny. There is one look that I really liked, and it was where she had the flame on her eyeball. You remember, like, the flames, like, on her face?
Yeah, I didn't remember seeing that in the video.
No, it's not in the video, and I'm like, why didn't you make that a teaser with, like, that really cool makeup and then didn't put it in any, nothing. They're not a one,
right,
like...
well, and she did have one where she had, like, a thing under her eye with, like, little danglies, which I think is... I mean, why? I mean, it's interesting, but it's also funky.
Yeah,
but I feel like that's their concept. BlackPink has very interesting concept. Mm-hmm. Everything they do is very like catching and colorful.
Yes.
And even when they have like black and white, it's something about it. It's really like captivating.
They like to oversaturate a lot of their stuff.
And it looks super duper cool.
Mm-hmm. They also
and it is
do
very
it a
them,
lot.
but it's a little funky if it would be on somebody else.
Yes, but I was very disappointed to not have the flames because I thought the flame thing would be really
that was
cool.
the one that you commented that you liked, I think, the best when we were talking about it, besides, obviously, Lisa's hair.
Yeah.
Which was a big thing, and she did have it. Out of all of these sections, I guess, I love Lisa's rap in this song the most. I think her rap is the absolute best. Probably one of my favorite raps that she's done in all of her music career. I really like the outfit she's wearing. I like
so cute.
The music in the background. I like the way that she says it, the way that it comes out of her mouth, the way that she like raps it, I guess. I really like just the whole entire thing. I think that whole section of the video is just amazing. Yeah. Like, that's my favorite.
I will say, I'm not a huge fan of like a lot of female rappers. I just find that their voices like Hyuna can't with her voice. I just can't. And I appreciate that Lisa does not sound like that.
Yeah, she does have a very like, okay, don't at me, American sound. Mm-hmm. She has a very American sound. And there are quite a few artists who do have that, like Mark, but...
Jessie.
Okay, she has the most American sound. Mm-hmm. I feel like Lisa still has her Korean music sound. Jessie sounds very, very American. Yes. Her music style and like the way she dances and like how she kind of presents herself, she does lean a little bit more towards the style that we have over here. Mm-hmm.
But it's still K-pop, which I love.
Right. It's still K-pop, but it's like American version of K-pop. Mm-hmm. So like if an American people were going to try to do K-pop, it'd be closer to what she's doing than it would be Lisa. Mm-hmm. But they are still very similar in that aspect.
Yeah, I like that she's not overly like nasally, girly, like you know what I'm trying to say. Like it's very like there's a style of that sort of rapping and it's not my fave.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that she like there's a nod towards it, but she's like doing her own thing. I like her style. Like Lisa's a really, really talented individual. They're all very talented.
Yeah, they are.
Like,
and they're all really pretty. What the heck?
Right, I know.
Rude.
Really though, like Jenny, regardless of what her hair looks like in these videos,
right.
Beautiful. I love Jenny. Jenny is my bias.
Right, and I think Rose is my bias, and she is not only captivating in her beauty and her style, but her voice is so unique. And I love that about hers. Like, it almost is like the nasally, but the singing version of the nasally. And I don't know. I just love her voice. It's so unique. It's unique.
But that were our thoughts about this video. I hope you enjoyed them, even if they were not fresh thoughts. I kind of think it's nice sometimes to go back and rewatch something.
Right.
Because I've only maybe seen this music video twice.
Yeah, I also haven't seen it very many times either.
It's nice to go back and know the song and pay less attention to the song and really analyze the videos. I think that's kind of fun. So if you like more of those where you want like an in-depth opinion, let us know, because I think that would help break up the monotony of like
right.
that. Like,
well, also right. Right. And sometimes it's nice to hear like little sprinklings of things that we've noticed from before that you didn't notice, and then you'll see it, you'll notice it, and then you're like, yay! So
right. So I think that's kind of fun.
All right.
Okay, guys. Bye.